Hey everyone, my name's Kevin Handlin. I go by Skyburial on Nugget Bridge and Twitter. And today I'm going to be kicking off Season 2 of Spire to the Sky, which is my laddering series for VGC. We're doing it on Battle Spot, and I'm really excited for this new format, honestly. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun playing Pokemon, and I've always had fun playing Pokemon. So, yeah, it's been a blast, and yeah, I'm using a team that honestly feels incredibly natural, despite like looking like it has a bunch of shortcomings. Oh, and we're playing Thatsa. Hopefully we get to swap YouTube channels here. I'll go ahead and link his channel in the description. He's a follower of the channel. It looks like he's using a double Tapu team with Butterfree, which is really interesting. But other than the Butterfree, it looks pretty standard. Kartana is actually looking excellent here, and honestly, the whole sand part of the team is looking great. So I'm considering just leading sand and then switching into Arcanine. We'll go ahead and lead with sand. I think that he's going to lean heavily on his Garchomp. So I'll stick Tapu Koko. Oh, you know what? Actually, considering that he's probably going to lead Garchomp, I'll go ahead and go Kartana Tapu Koko with my sand in the back. And he doesn't really have much in the way of speed control, so we can probably take out his Tapu Lele with a Heavy Slam. I'm not too threatened. Yeah, good luck, Thatsa. We're going with this. I have been watching Thatsa's videos that he's been uploading for VGC 2017, and I actually really like his the way that he designed his character. It looks incredible. He does like the thigh-high socks. It's so cool. So he actually didn't lead Garchomp, and I think he called my lead, which is really impressive. I'm probably going to protect my Kartana and switch into... Ah, man, he's really got me pinned here. I think that I will protect my Tapu Koko and switch into Gigalith. I should have brought my Arcanine. Something is gonna have to go down, like I have to sack something, but he doesn't really have weather, so it might as well be Gigalith. Let's see. I think he's definitely gonna Bone Meringue and go for like a move, maybe protect his Tapu Lele. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would have protected it against the Smart Strike as well. Alright, so he wisps my Gigalith, which is really unfortunate. Like, so unfortunate. But I'm probably just going to... I'm gonna cut my losses with Tapu Koko. He could lean on his Arcanine if I do that. I think what I'll do this turn is switch back into Kartana and go for a... I'll probably go for a Heavy Slam onto Tapu Lele. I don't think he'll suspect it, and he's probably going to double into my Gigalith anyway. So we've got two situations here. Either he goes for a Bone Meringue onto Tapu Koko in order to bring in his Gyarados later, or he doubles into my Gigalith, and I think this is the right play either way. So let's see what happens. Okay, so he goes for Psychic onto Kartana. Okay. So our Sash should help us out there. And let's see what Marowak decides to hit. Alright, so he goes for a Shadow Bone onto something, onto Kartana. Okay. so that's fine. So we're gonna get a little bit of chip damage off on Tapu Lele. Actually a lot of damage on Tapu Lele. I think this is an excellent situation to bring in my Lycanroc. Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Lycanroc and go for a Rock Slide and a Stone Edge into the Marowak slot. If he switches in Gyarados in the top, I mean, Tapu Lele is pretty much dead weight, right? It's gonna die to Sandstorm. So we're gonna go for Rock Slide here and a Stone Edge on the Marowak. And that honestly looks great, so I'm gonna lock it in. Alright, so we take out Tapu Lele. Hopefully we get a flinch on Marowak. That would be perfect. He might go for like a Boomerang. Which would actually be really... Oh, yes, excellent. Okay, and we connect with our Stone Edge. All right, sweet. So things are looking great. We've got a Tapu Koko in the back for his Gyarados, which is the most threatening thing. I feel really, really good about Lycanroc in this situation, honestly. All right, so we brought Garchomp, so we're in a bit of a situation here. I have to decide what I can let go, and I think that what I'm gonna end up doing is... Oh god. My Gigalith is very much dead weight right now. It's pretty much... Like, if I switch in my Tapu Koko, then it's gonna die to an Earthquake. And if I leave in my Lycanroc, then it's heavily weakened by the Intimidate from Gyarados. So I think what I'm going to do here is go for a Z-Power Rock Slide onto the Gyarados. Let me see what just happened there. Oh, okay. We're just going for it, I guess. I'm still getting used to, Okay, so we went for Waterfall, and that didn't take out my Gigalith, and Garchomp flinched, so it ended up working out. And, I think on this, actually that Rock Slide damage was really impressive. Oh man, what to do? Alright, I think I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to Explode, and, yeah, that's the plan. I think he might go for like a Hydro Vortex onto my Lycanroc, which could be a problem. Okay, so he just takes out my Gigalith, which is what we wanted anyway. So on this next turn, I think that I'm just going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, and yeah, I'm gonna go for a Dazzling Gleam and probably an Accelerock onto Garchomp. Like a Z Accelerock onto Garchomp. Sounds okay. So we'll do that. Okay, so Gyarados gets his Waterfall off first. Does that kill? It does. Alright, so we lose, which is good. For my opponent, at least. So it looks like it's a Scarf Gyarados, which is really scary, and I'm impressed with that. Yeah, GG to my opponent. If you guys don't follow Thatsa +1 in the on YouTube, rather, he'll be linked in the description, and hopefully he gives me a shout out as well. Good game, Thatsa. So we're just gonna hop right into the next battle. I'm still learning a lot about what's viable in the meta, but honestly, I would usually go for Dragon Dance on Gyarados, but I can see why Scarf would be appealing, because after a Dragon Dance, Gyarados outspeeds a lot of the meta. And Scarf's gonna give it that same speed boost, so I totally get it. I don't know if the move pool is something that I would go for, but at the same time, it gets Earthquake, it gets Waterfall, Ice Fang. I think it gets Rock Slide. Gyarados has an okay move pool. It's definitely always been a favorite of mine. We're gonna hop right into the next battle. Let's see here. All right. And it looks like Thatsa's actually been doing pretty good. He's got a good win-to-loss ratio right now, so good job, Thatsa. I'm really proud of you, man. And let's see, we get matched up against Hydro in Spain, and it looks like he's got a Hail team, which I actually really like going up against, so I think I'm just gonna lead Heavy Sand. I'm most threatened by the Hail factor, so I'm gonna put Arcanine in the back, and then Kartana is actually great for most of his team. So we'll probably go with that. The only downside would be if he leads Garchomp. He might do that, in which case Tapu Koko Kartana would be a great lead. I'm gonna try Heavy Sand this time just for shits and giggles, and we'll see what he leads. So for those of you unaware, Dazzling Gleam Leaf Blade kills every Garchomp, which is why I led with Tapu Koko and Kartana last game, and we'll see how it goes this time. So we go with Gigalith and Lycanroc, and my opponent leads with... Okay, good. So this is actually pretty great. The reason that this is great is because we have a weather advantage right away. Because Gigalith actually speed ties with Torkoal, which, as you've all seen, I'm sure most of you have seen that Torkoal is a bit of a house. So we're gonna Heavy Slam the Ninetales here because Gigalith is fat. And I'll go for not a Z thing. I'll probably go for a Fire Fang onto Sand Slash. Let's see what happens. Alright, so Ninetales comes out, and that's expected, but Garchomp comes in, and I'm honestly, like, I want the... Okay, so we don't get the kill with the Fire Fang, but we burn our opponent, which is great. And then this Iron Head isn't gonna kill because it's burned. So, awesome. And it was Life Orb, so we take out our opponent's Sand Slash. I assume that Ninetales is gonna come in on this next turn. So, let's see. If I'm my opponent, I bring in Ninetales and I probably Earthquake. I'm gonna switch out my Lycanroc because I want to preserve my win con. I might go for a double switch, but honestly, I might let Lycanroc go, actually. I might go for an Accelerock, like a Z Accelerock into Ninetales, and an Explosion. That actually sounds great, because I don't think that Earthquake is going to take out my Gigalith. He hasn't intimidated me. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna explode here because I'm not really at any risk with the Ninetales because the thing that it empowers the most is that Sand Slash, and we took that out. So I'm gonna explode here, and I'm going to Z Accelerock into Ninetales. And if he protects, then he's a Lord, and he deserves the win. Alright. So I guess I learned something here in that I thought that the priority bracket would be maintained, and it wasn't. So, we're alright. We get a massive amount of damage, we get 2 free switches, and that Ninetales is definitely Well, that Ninetales is gone. So, we're looking fresh. We're looking really fresh. And Kartana's gonna make quick work of this Garchomp, or we can just let it die to... I'm probably going to take it out with Kartana. So we'll go ahead and switch in Kartana and Arcanine, and this is actually one of my favorite combos because it pins so many things. Alright, and our opponent brings in Marowak. So what I'm probably going to do on this next turn, the Marowak doesn't really threaten my Arcanine, so I'm going to... what to do? I'll probably Fire Blast the Marowak for optimum damage. And, see, I'm really tempted to go for a Leaf Blade on Garchomp, but I think it might just protect. The downside here is if he doubles into... okay, I think I know what I'm doing. So Garchomp's gonna go down this turn anyway, and my Arcanine outspeeds the Marowak, so I'm gonna protect. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he Earthquakes, which is perfect for us. Like, absolutely perfect. Please don't crit my Arcanine. Alright, and he doesn't crit our Arcanine, and that Marowak is definitely in... oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, so we're actually in a perfect situation right here. So... on this next turn, I can just Snarl and Leaf Blade, and this Marowak's definitely going down. So, yeah. That worked out great for me. Thank you, Arcanine. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, Marowak is actually a pretty threatening Pokemon in my team, just because it kind of, like, lands in this, like, perfect speed tier where it, like, it can threaten a lot of my team. And especially my Gastrodon, like, I worry about, and its move pool is so good. Like, it gets Shadow Bone, which can hit my Arcanine. It gets Bone Meringue, which can hit my Arcanine for super effective. Yeah, I'm really impressed with Marowak. I tried to find a spot for it on this team, but honestly, Arcanine is 10 times better for the team. And hopefully we just take out Marowak with the Snarl here, and we do. So, whew. All right. So I think we're gonna call this an episode. We're looking at 1 win, 1 loss, and we're probably gonna start out next episode in the 1500s. I'm not too worried about my rank right now because my first regional is not going to be San Jose like a lot of people are planning to do. My first regional is going to be in January, so I have plenty of time to just dick around, and that is definitely my game plan. So enjoy the Lycanroc video, guys. I know I learned a couple things. First off, I learned that Accelerock isn't going to get the priority if we lean on the Z move. So that was a good lesson for today. And other than that, Lycanroc actually did an amazing amount of work in that first battle, and I should have just preserved it a little better. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the first season of Spire to the Sky. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and leave a comment if you're either new or old to the channel. And thanks so much to Thatsa for the battle. It was a blast, man, and I hope to get paired up with you again soon. And yeah, stay tuned, guys.